got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven. Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess. It's all a finesse. Hey, you, stop it, quiet. If it's smooth, I got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
He was brought down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Hill, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Here's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
4-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Mayfield down.
First down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go, D.
On second down, Hill. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Braden Mann in punt formation for the Jets.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Mayfield off the play fake.
and he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
81,
Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Now parking for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
From the 29, Darnold, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. I got it.
Now Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
40 extra points.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Chubb. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
At the Jets' 37-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. This pass complete to Higgins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Everyone's got four. Four down. Mike 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Second down and 10. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Browns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
It's a gain of
a 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
third down.
And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Another day, another day,
And
baby.
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Jarvis Landry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Darnold. That one complete to Hill. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Hill, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1 yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Lucky.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Ready? Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got him.
To throw is Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
18-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Jets 7.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Hill. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it with Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
At the 15-yard line.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 93.
And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Alert 3, alert 3.
Again, they run with Hill. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brian Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Browns 35, Jets 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
and again it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.